Yo, what's up? This is like the second time I record this shit because this OBS fucking bullshit didn't have my mic on. I know I look a little rough. Just got out the shower right now. Whatever. This how I'm gonna make 15K in the month of May. Or 10K, 15K is the max that I want to make, but 10K is pretty good. Let me get out of OBS. Let me make sure I'm fucking my mic is working before I even do anything because hello. Yes, move. All right. Get out this shit. I already did the math and everything, bro. Like, fuck. Okay. These are the steps that I want to follow. Or these are the steps that are going to get me 15K in the month of May. So the first step is going to be get a payout from my current funded account, which is Tradify. I'm using Tradify and I have the daily payouts. So ideally, I'm gonna be doing the math on my phone too. I want to get $1,000, right? Which is my max payout for one day. So I just want to get $1,000 payout. I'll probably get a little bit less because from my first payout is gonna be a little bit less than 1K because right now I'm like $700 away from getting a payout. So it'll probably be like $400, and then from there we'll get another payout and we'll be good. But ideally, we want to get $1,000 payout, $1,000, and then once we get a payout, we're gonna go to Lucid, and we're gonna buy 5 of these accounts right here, the 50K Flex evals, right? Which is gonna run us. They're $98, which is, let's just say 100. So 100 times 5 is obviously 500. Plus we need the trade copier, which is TradeSync, which is right here. And it's gonna run us about like 50 a month. So what, 550? Let's just say a little bit more, like 600. So we're gonna waste $600. Not waste. We're gonna invest $600 to get 5 accounts of 50,000 and the TradeSync. Let me do the math on here too, so it doesn't fuck y'all up. But we want to get $1,000 payout, right? Put the $1,000 payout, and then we're gonna waste about $600. We're gonna have $400 for myself, but we're gonna be invested $600 in this shit. So from there, we're gonna get those 5 accounts, and we're gonna copy trade them through the TradeSync. We're gonna be risking $500 to make 1,000. This is how I trade regularly, so it's not a big deal. And then once we pass them, which we need $3,000 to pass that shit. So I'll probably pass that shit in like 3 days if I take no losses. If I take losses, then it'll take me a little bit more. This is why I put a week and a half, because I want to make it a little bit more realistic, because I do lose. So pass that account in a week and a half by only taking A+ setups. So setups that I know, that I'm confident in. I don't feel anxious in the trade, like shit like that. And then here I put make about 1K per trade, and we should have a buffer and profit to request a payout. Facts. Because if we go to the funded rules, it tells us that we need 5 days, right? 5 winning days of 150 or more to even be able to request a payout. And if I'm making $1,000 per trade, which we're gonna come back to the calculator again, it's gonna be 1,000 times 5. That's 5 bands. Ideally, if we get 1,000 every day, right? And let's say we lost like what, 4 days, 500 times 4, 2,000. We still come out in that $3,000 profit. So if we requested 3,000 from across 5 accounts, Oh shit, wrong number. That's 15 bands, bro. And that leads us to 15,000 in 1 month. Like, it's really simple, but it's all mental. It's all mental. That's the thing that always fucks us up. The mentality aspect of this shit. Because I know I could do it. Like, I've done this shit before. Like, I've gotten the payouts. I've had my live account. I just unfortunately lost it in the month of May. I mean, in the month of March. So April's kind of like my get back. I'm getting back on my feet. In May, I'm straight up just annihilating this shit. Like, I'm coming. Like, no Diddy. I'm coming for this. I'm coming for the 10K month, the 15K month. As long as I follow this plan right here, we're going to get it. So, again, I'm going to go over the plan real quick with y'all so you guys could be tapped in. My first step is going to be to get a payout from Tradeify. So, ideally, I want that shit to be 600 and up so I could be able to cover the $500 for the accounts and the trade copier thing. So, ideally, as long as we get a $600 payout, I'm straight to get us to even action on this plan. I could do it without the fucking payout, but no. We're going to do it straight through trading. We're going to get the payout. We're going to buy the accounts and the trade sinker. And then we're going to trade it regularly, risk $500 and make 1,000. I need to add more rules to that. This is going to be whatever. We'll change the numbers. Actually, fuck changing the numbers. We'll just add on to this. One loss of 500. So if I take a $500 loss on my first trade, there's no more. No more getting back in. None of that shit. I lost it. I should have been more cautious, or I should have been more like, I should have knew to take the trade later on if I lost that $500. So fuck it. If I lose $500, that's it. I don't touch that shit no more. No one more trade. None of that shit. If I get break even, I have the ability to trade again. Only if it makes sense. Because I hit my break even and I get all fucking retarded. I get stupid in the head for some reason. Like, I just, sometimes. But if I take the trade like right away, that's usually when I lose. So I peeped that. So if I get break even, I'll give myself like 5 minutes or a little bit of time. I let the shit play out for a little bit. And then I do get my entry because that's what would fuck me up when I get break even. So that is that simple. Just one loss of 500. If I get break even, then I have one more try. And if my trade goes to 1K and I see price has the ability to keep going, I'll trail my stop. And for the most part, I do trail my stop. So this is going to be a good rule as well. It's going to give me good results. So this is how I'm going to be trading these shits. Trade the accounts, risk $500 to make 1,000. One loss of 500. If I get break even, I have the ability to trade again. Only if it makes sense. Only if it makes sense. And if my trade goes to if it goes to 1K and above, then I could trail the stop. So I could get a little bit more profit. This system is going to be the thing that's going to make us 15K in a month. Because after that, we pass these accounts. And then we just repeat the same process literally until we get there to a payout. And that's when I'll be making 1K per trade. And we should have a buffer and profit to request the payout. Facts. If we don't have a buffer, then we have the profit and we just request the fucking profit and we take the 15K for the month. It's that simple. There we would request the payout throughout 5 accounts of 3,000, which is the max fucking thing, as you can see here. Oh shit, what the fuck? Actually, it doesn't say a max. What the fuck? It doesn't say a max profit or whatever the fuck, but whatever, right? That's what ideally what we want to do. We want to get this shit to like four bands, ideally, so we could withdraw like 2,000 or 3K. And yeah, that's my plan. That's how I'm gonna make 15 bands in May. Literally, that's how I'm gonna do it. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. That's just how it's gonna get done. And yeah, that's pretty much the video. I think this shit is like 10 minutes long. Let's check. Yeah, exactly 10 minutes. But let me fix this shit a little bit. If you're interested in just the process of this, like literally the journey, I'm gonna be posting the journey on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything, because I'm gonna do it. So you guys are literally gonna see me go from 0 to 15K. So if you fuck with the process, follow me, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you're seeing this on. And if you rock with me, like leave a comment, like hype, let's hype each other up, because the shit is totally possible. Like that's what I have my team for. So if you're interested in joining the team and being able to see how I trade and shit, then let me know. Comment or hit me up on my IG, one Hector Ramirez, and then the other one's one HERA Trading. I'll show it on the screen so you guys don't confuse. It's this one. Hold up. Let me clean the screen. That account right there. And my main account. Let me show you on my main account too, since we're already in there. Focus. Whatever, I'm pretty sure you can see it. But yeah, I'm gonna be opening up my group May 1st for those of you that let me know that you guys wanted to join and shit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is how I'm gonna make 15K in the month of May. Fuck with me, follow me, comment, subscribe, all of that, everything, all of it. My bad. Sometimes I just I be stimming and shit. But yeah, that's it. That's the process. Hoodie up. Let's go.